I'm starting live, with or without you.
Okay, I'm gonna be there in a second.
Hello, everyone. She's back there fixing her, I don't know what she's fixing.
Chai tea.
A cup of tea. Hello, everyone. Wow, we've already got several people already waiting for us here.
That's awesome. Hello,
Well, welcome. It's Monday night. We're doing our live show. I'm Jack. Tangy.
I'm Tangy.
Freedom Homestead.
Fixing my hair.
Thank you guys for tuning in and chatting with us tonight.
Yeah, I wonder, are we on the right one? Hey, Aaron.
Yeah, I haven't refreshed this, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if that's the wrong one. I'm wondering if that's the one that we accidentally went live on earlier.
Well, we'll check here.
Hey, guys. Yeah, because that one says there's 22 people watching, and that one says there's 31 people watching.
Okay, well,
So let's...
what do we do?
Okay, hang on with us for just a second.
Yeah.
Let's type in this chat that we're in another video. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Tammy.
I thought you deleted that.
No, I tried to delete it, but I couldn't find it. So the one that we're looking at,
And now it's gone.
I accidentally went live.
Oh, okay.
And I stopped it, so I guess it didn't delete. So anyway, hello.
Delete. Here.
Sorry, this is so confusing now.
Oh, you go ahead and talk.
Okay, so the title of our live event is oh, you're on the other one. Sorry, amen. Yeah, so we got I totally messed up. It's totally my fault. Hey, Square One Farm and Dunes Acres. We're all chatting about the weather on the other line waiting for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we the weatherman is saying that we're supposed, well, they're saying now that we might not get as much snow as they had originally thought, but isn't that the way it goes? But yes, it's very cold here. Hey, Leah. Hey, Andrea. So I am fixing myself a chai tea latte because I am cold. So anyway, I'm so confused now. Let's see, Waves from Florida. Hello.
Right.
Glad you're here, Becky. Hello, Patty. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Jonathan. Glad everybody is here. Sorry for the confusion. Oh, got Valerie from Texas.
We were trying to take a photo.
Here. Sorry. Whoops.
We were trying to take a photo for a thumbnail, and she hit live. And it recorded, what, 5 seconds?
5 seconds of me going, oh crap, I hit live.
And then she stopped it, but it didn't delete, and everybody started trying. I guess everybody was on that one.
So if everybody would, when you guys get a chance to go check out Chaos and Grace's channel, Jennifer is one of our very faithful mods. She's here just about every time we go live. And I just watched, she did a seed haul, and she was kind of going over some of her gardening plans. So yeah, she's awesome.
I think they're all getting on the right video now.
Oh my goodness.
That's our fault, not you guys.
No, it's my fault. Let's call it out for what it is.
Their fault.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Totally my fault. Hey, Marie and Sugar Creek Homestead in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yes, we are too. It looks like a lot of the southeast or the eastern side of the country. It looks like we're all about to get blasted
Looks
with this
like
craziness.
over half the country's getting it.
Yeah.
Just huge.
Whoa, Amen Homestead said here in my part of Texas, 28 wind chill. That's crazy.
Yeah, for
Hey,
Texas, that's pretty bad. But
it's Bonterre. Hey, Bonterre.
I love what M.I. Gardner said today.
Hey, Tim Beverly. Oh my goodness.
You know, you post something on social media, people might talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it.
Well, now that was on his private account. That wasn't his.
Oh, but it was hilarious.
In my Gardner account. Yeah,
well,
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, of course, Michigan, they were really preparing for a really bad storm, and I guess it didn't do nearly what they were saying it was. And Luke, he was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is what do you say? This is nothing but just a fart in the wind or something like that.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was funny.
Hey, there's Josh, JJL Forge. What's up?
Hey, Josh.
Josh's family, everybody is sick.
Oh.
Yes, I saw where Leslie had said that he had made some kind of soup that was like pretty much garlic stew. It's pretty much what it was. But guess whatever you got to do to get the family well, right?
There's Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
There's Changing Wind Farms. Hello.
It's 20 where he's at. He's probably still up in Illinois.
There's JM at the next
It got up to
house.
56 degrees here.
Wow.
But I think it's about 30 outside right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and the
it's dropping fast.
It's just gonna keep tumbling.
Yeah.
Hey Trish, there's Keto Country. Oh my goodness, so many friends are joining us tonight. You guys are so great.
And again, thank you to Chaos and Grace for being our moderator. We really appreciate that.
And Bonterre.
Bonterre,
is
we
here.
got several great moderators.
Yes, we do. Amen Homestead said, just started a YouTube channel, very new and raw. Any advice on how to get going and keep
Keep
going?
it going. Well, yeah, you go ahead. I've got some things, some thoughts.
Well, one of my thoughts is post.
Yeah.
And when you do post, pay attention to the picture and the sound. You don't have to have the best equipment.
No.
You don't have to have the latest, greatest gadgets. But if if people can see what you're doing and they can hear you, that in itself is half the battle.
Tim Beverly's here too.
Hi, Tim.
He's just there to look good.
Oh.
Um,
Hey, Tim.
so
Tim is an amazing moderator also.
my advice.
Trolls beware.
My advice is be real and do it because you enjoy it and do what you love and share that. Because if people can see the passion and something you really enjoy doing, that will draw people in.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't be fake. Nobody likes fake. Yeah, and it's just, we were actually watching a channel the other day, and where I love the content, it felt like everything they said was rehearsed. Oh, don't look at my dirty dishes. Anyway, so just be authentic and have fun. Be passionate about what you're doing. Make sure people can see it and they can hear it. And then you've already got 99% of the battle.
So hopefully you can see us and hear us.
Yes. Yeah, last week we had a very glitchy
Last week I don't know
feed.
what
It's
was
crazy.
happening. I believe we just had several
Yay.
bad days of bad internet signal, and our whole video was glitchy, and we apologize for that.
Yeah. Tangy Dirty Dishes is authentic. That's right.
It's real.
That's
Keeping
right.
it real. And now the dog wants out, so let me
Of
let
course
the
she
dog
does.
out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, by the title you guys can tell, time to get to work. Jack's job is now back in session. Woo! Praise
Anyway.
the Lord.
Yeah.
At least for the next 3 weeks, that we know for sure.
Well, yeah. And
So we'll see.
so
Can Tangy talk if Jack holds her hands? The answer is no.
no.
The answer is no. I'll tell you a really quick story. Whenever I was in I was in middle school, and I had to do like a presentation in front of my class. And so I'm up there, I'm giving the presentation, and everybody starts giggling, even the teacher. And I have no idea what's going on.
She don't get it.
And then I realized that everybody was laughing because I was doing this. I was talking with my hands, and I'm just like, sorry, I'm animated, and I can't help myself.
What do we say? I'm probably missing some good comments here. Nothing more real than dirty dishes.
I
Yay
have it
for
on the
Jack.
counter. Oh, me.
So it is time. Well, time to get to work. In more ways than one.
Yes.
I mean, tomorrow's actually my first day back.
Yeah.
And other than a morning meeting, just getting going, I'm gonna be doing probably the thing I love to do the most. I will be crawling through dirt for 5 to 6 hours underground, away from everybody, with just a few people, deep in the ground, in a hole, in a cave.
Yeah, I can't stop smiling. I'm just
But
so relieved.
anyway, it's going to be a fun day going back tomorrow, and but it's time to get back to work in more ways than one.
Yes.
She got out the potting soil today, and tell them what you were doing.
So talk about playing in the dirt, or
we both are playing in the dirt this week.
So no, okay. So this year, every year, I think all of us that tried to have a more sustainable life we're always trying to learn something new.
Yeah.
So I have been inspired by 1870s homestead to try winter sowing, which, I mean, people have been telling me about winter sowing, and someone even added me to a winter sowing Facebook group like 2 years ago, but I've never really thought much about it. But then I was watching 1870s Homestead's video on her experiment, and she was just talking about some of the benefits of it. And I thought, well, that's actually a really good idea, because like I have 3 grow lights, but the last time I was starting seeds, like I still had so many seeds to start and didn't have enough room left under the grow lights. And I thought that would actually be a really great answer to people who want to start their own seeds, but they don't have grow lights, so they don't feel like they have a good place to put their seed starts without them getting leggy. Anyway, so I just did a few today, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. So I'll let you guys know. I did not do a video. He asked me if I did, and I said no, because I don't like doing a video on something that I've never done before all the time, because I don't, I can't offer any advice or information. So anyway, but yes, I'm excited though.
Yeah, but if it does work, she's definitely going to do more.
Yes.
And then she will probably share that. But she wants to make sure she does it correctly and does it right. That way, if she does share it with everyone, she's given the advice that she knows what works and has seen it. So.
But I will be starting my early spring garden seedlings in the next day or so. Going to be starting some cabbage and some broccoli, and I am so excited.
Yeah. Someone's actually saying, can you talk about your plans for 2019?
Yeah. Hi, James.
And do you have any acreage? We actually only have 1 acre of land. Actually, we have almost an acre and a half. We have some land that we can use. That's not ours, but they let us use it. So we have about 1.5 acres. And
wait a minute, we have 1.5 acres? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said we have 1 acre.
We have 1 acre, yes.
And about another 1/2 acre that we're allowed to use.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was so
I wasn't talking. I'm sorry. Let me do this with my hands real quick. No, I'm just. You were concentrating on your tea.
I was.
But anyway, yes, our plan is to build several raised garden beds, fill those up, and do all of our garden this year in raised beds. Our plan also is to look at getting some chickens. We've only lived here 6 months, 7 months maybe. So we're still trying to figure out how we're going to use the space we've got, and how we're going to make it as efficient to us as possible.
Right.
And so basically, it's just, we're kind of waiting to see what all we can do too. We don't even have all the plans yet. So it's kind of a journey that we're on that, we're just sharing with you guys as well.
Right. Let's see. Amen Homestead said, are you guys going to bring infill dirt for the raised beds? In our area, it's way cheaper than bags. Yes. We're going to be doing some compost. It's the same place we got it last year. Yeah. The guy that we bought it from last year, we were connected with him through our county extension office, and he gets green materials, because he has a buddy that has a lawn mowing service, and he composts that, and then he turns around and he donates any money that is donated to purchasing the compost, and he donates that to the, what is it again?
The ag department at the local university that we have here.
Yeah. So
help them out.
It's pretty cool, because I mean we're getting something that we need, but we also know that any money that we put toward it is being used for a really great endeavor. So that's where we got it last time. And then we were also going to we haven't really talked a whole lot about it, but I've really been looking into the square foot gardening method, and our friend, the one that stayed with us this past weekend, he's done some of that, and he was telling us about the square foot soil, which is like, you know, compost and peat moss and was it vermiculite. So anyway, still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing. But
yes, I do want to get some mushroom compost. I saw that in a comment from Jenny. Mushroom compost is amazing in raised beds. We did that one year.
Yes, our
very first raised bed we ever built. We added that, and man, it produced like crazy. And that had to have been one of the big reasons why, because we've done raised beds since then and not added the mushroom compost, and it just didn't seem like the soil was nearly as good.
Right.
So, I also called a...
oh yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Okay. I called a tree trimming service and asked about their wood chips, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get a couple of loads of wood chips.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to use that to landscape around all the raised beds, so...
Yep.
We'll have walkways and pathways and just make it nice and pretty.
Yes. And yes, I agree, Keto Country. I would love to get my hand on some rabbits just for their poo. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're
but literally 50 yards away from our property.
Hey Maria.
Is a barn full of goats.
Yes.
And when they clean that barn out daily, we've got manure. We've got goat manure, cow manure, all next door if we need it.
Yes. Yeah, and of course when we have our chickens too, then we'll be able to use their manure for compost. He's got the materials to start building a compost bin. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know, my heart is just like busting, because everything, you know, it's time, like I said, time to get to work, and everything is just starting to come together.
I see Cave in a comment. Larry, how cold is it in the cave? The cave that I work in is about 50 degrees.
There's MI.
There he is. We were just talking about some square foot gardening.
Yep.
And MI, I think, is going to try to help us out on that.
Yep.
I got a rabbit cage you can have. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and
I think I've already told him to no on that one.
Like I said, one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Now, 1870, hey, there's Jape family. What's up, Jape family?
Yeah, we've got lots of people
I
joining
know,
us
I'm
tonight.
so excited.
Yeah.
This is so great. I'm telling you, we have
Hey,
just
guys.
felt so overwhelmingly blessed over this last month. I mean, it's been, you know, it's been stressful, but you guys have just been so amazing, and I don't know, I'm just feeling the love tonight. That's all I can say.
Is Emma gardening with us?
I
Or
haven't seen.
Aaron just mentioned him.
Well, I think maybe because he saw Mike's MI rabbit cage thing.
Oh, yeah, no, different.
Hey, Bradley. But yeah, so somebody asked earlier. Oh, I was talking about being inspired by 1870s homestead to try the
Square foot gardening.
No, the winter sowing.
Winter sowing.
And then someone asked that someone said that they were very inspiring because of doing the Ruth Stout method, which is also something that MI and we have talked about because they're interested in it. And yeah, I find that very interesting, especially how they did the the potatoes. The potatoes.
Oh, I like.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, then you got to check out 1870s Homestead. Check out her gardening videos.
JM at the Nut House. I like that name.
I do too.
Yeah, give some of those tree trimmers some cookies or bake them a loaf of bread or something.
I just need to know when they're coming. I will be ready.
Yeah. When I talked to the guy on the phone, he sounded very friendly. Sounded like an older gentleman. So,
Hey, Jay.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't live very far away. I think it's pretty close.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. So Square One Farm said, what other animals do you plan to get? Well, we're gonna start with chickens, and then we'll see where we go from there. We live, like you said earlier, we live on an acre.
Yeah,
we have
one acre.
half an acre that we can use. So we're wanting to start slow, and I mean, it's taken me 6 years to get him to be okay with chickens. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be happy with it, and then we'll just see where we go from there. But one of the things, and I know we have said this since we've moved here, is that we really feel strongly about connecting with our homesteading and farming community.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some bartering, and we already have a friend who has a cow, a dairy cow, and dairy goats, and they also raise rabbits for meat. And so we have already talked and worked out a plan, an agreement where I'm going to provide vegetables and bread, and they're going to give us meat and milk, and I love it. I think it's going to be great.
It's kind of a work in progress, just setting everything up, and we don't want to overwhelm ourselves too much the first summer. If we can really concentrate on producing with our garden and trading some of that produce for the milk and eggs and meat and stuff like that, and then gradually, over next summer, add to do more with what we got.
Right. Aaron said if we want goats, he can hook us up.
Well, like I said, we've got lots of goats right next door. We've got tons of goats.
Hey, Luke. Totally undetectable from Uncle Santu is a plus. I agree.
So Luke is what?
Yeah, he's
Luke
right
is
there.
in the house. Yeah.
It said bartering is the best.
It is.
I agree.
Yeah. And if you can find, I think the potential in this area is really good for that.
Oh, absolutely. Someone earlier
so
asked.
many great farmers and.
Someone earlier asked if how I cannot say that word.
Rural
are we? We are. How far would you say that we are from the nearest big town? Not the one we're in, but
a half hour.
But yeah.
A half hour. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like our little town, like we have a Dollar General, we have a couple of gas stations, we have a little library and a little post office, but we live in a farming community.
And that's 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are in the country now.
Yes.
We've moved away from the subdivision, and we gardened and did all we could in that subdivision, but again, you can't do that without 6 other families watching you and wondering and being nosy. So we wanted to get back out into the country, and the Lord has blessed us.
Absolutely.
We were able to find this place and move out here, and we are completely surrounded by farms on all sides of us. Goat farms, soybean, cows, cattle, a lot of cattle, tons of cattle out here. So, and there's another farmer that's, less than a half a mile from our house, and I need to go talk to him because he has a huge greenhouse or high tunnel. And when we moved in, it was full of mums. Yeah. And he was selling mums. So I need to go talk to him and just see what all he does.
Hey, Homestead Dad.
Hey there, Homestead Dad.
So Larry wants to know if we have had goats. Yes. It's been a long time ago. Your BFF brought it one time.
Oh, no. That was mutton.
No, he had mutton and he had goat.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I do, because I remember thinking, oh, wow, this is delicious.
Okay. I know Daniel Arms.
Yeah.
is really high on goat. You know, he loves it. He talks. He says if you like venison, you should really like goat.
Yeah.
He said it's very lean like venison, but he said it does have more taste and more flavor. So, and it's not as gamey. That's according to Daniel Arms.
Yeah. Luke said, would you ever consider selling your loaves of bread on a website or on Etsy? I think you could sign me up for a loaf a week. Haha, just wrap them in a bread bag and ship them USPS and you are golden. I will send you. Well, Daniel.
Arms, hey,
That
Daniel.
was very sweet of you. Thank you.
Thank you, and good to hear from you.
But, Luke, I will send you bread anyway. I don't think I will sell them because that's very time consuming. I want to be doing other things.
Yeah.
But,
and she's trying to perfect her ability to bake the artisan sourdough.
Perfect.
The perfect.
Artisan. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to just make sourdough bread. She wants to perfect it.
Yes, that's my skill of the year that I'm working on.
And we have a teenage daughter now that is very determined to one day open up her own bakery.
Yes.
And she definitely has taken after her mom as a cook. She's good. Good cook.
She is good at it. Better yet, I will barter you a sourdough loaf for some sandwich bread. I think you've got yourself a deal there, young sir. Someone asked if we would ever get a llama.
No, that would be awesome, but probably not, unless we had more land.
Yeah.
If we could acquire a few more acres and have a place for actually, you know, a goat farm and stuff, that would be so cool.
You know, here's how I feel about that.
I would.
Now, llamas, aren't they good for to keep predators away? But I'm
okay
thinking
with it.
we already feed two animals that don't really contribute to the homestead other than us loving on them. So I think that's all I want as far as
An
like
alpaca.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well,
I don't think so.
I think it'd just be cool to see. I have an alpaca.
Llamas can toss coyotes. Well, that is good because y'all know, because y'all remember, like, was it about a month after we were here and we were doing our live stream? Oh, y'all could hear the coyotes in the background.
Oh,
They are definitely
You hear
around
them
here.
run through here weekly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But speaking of that, you had a question that you threw out earlier today
I did.
about raccoons.
What was it?
If anybody knows how to keep raccoons
Yes.
out of your garden.
That was I was filming.
Oh, you were filming?
I was filming a certain video for a certain seed collection.
Yeah, but
And I said that.
yeah, we've been told that when we do start gardening in this area, if we have corn, the raccoons will eat every bit of it up.
Yes.
So, challenge accepted. We're going to try it. See
Yeah.
what happens.
Yes, I would really, really like to, if anybody has any, call Jason for the raccoons. That's actually true. We could ask him.
Yeah.
But yeah, does anyone know how to keep the neighbor's barn cats out of the raised beds? Ooh, yeah. I've heard that some cats will use raised beds as litter boxes.
Tim, you're going to get in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Nanda, we need to call Jason for the raccoon help.
Honeybee Acres, I was thinking the exact same thing. A little pew-pew never hurt. I was going to say hurt anyone, but that's not right. Oops. Let's see. Raccoons and deer love corn. Yes. See, we were told by our farming neighbors, don't even try to grow corn because it'll just break your heart because the raccoons will come and eat it.
Yeah, they say there's a lot of raccoons in the area.
Livestock gardening.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of deer that come up into this area. Maybe the corn will draw them in.
Yeah.
Then I can fill a deep freeze for some meat.
Plenty of crop-eating iguanas. What? So, Brooklyn girl in the Caribbean, she lives in Puerto Rico, right? And she said that iguanas eat their crops. That's crazy.
Daniel says, good luck with the raccoons. They will wait right up until it's ready to be harvested and then destroy it.
Wait a minute.
And, I mean, they're clever too. I mean, they are smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luke said a 22 a dog, a corn cob covered in peanut butter, and a wine bottle tied to a brick. That's hilarious. And then he also said plant a lot and know that 10% will go to nature. And that's very true. I always
like that.
overplant because you're going to lose some and you'll keep some.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And if by chance you don't lose it, you got extra to share and give away to other people.
Oh, man, you guys are so funny. Let's see. We've been lucky that our dog seems to keep most of the varmint away. Yeah. Oh, hi, Sandra from Nashville, Tennessee.
Bro Farm says they have motion sprinklers.
That's interesting. Let's see.
For cats. Maybe they'll...
Do you paint Kathleen said to Luke, do you paint Acme on that brick? That's funny. Oh, man.
This is, yeah.
That's funny. Hey, Jennifer. Let's see.
Have our own little Looney Tunes episode out here in the garden.
Yeah, let's see. Are y'all going to the Shindig, Roots and Refuge, in April? Okay.
In April.
No. So we know of the gathering, the Deep South Homestead Gathering.
That's in March.
That's in March. And then we know that Off Grid with Doug and Stacy have a thing.
That's in April.
Is that in April? I thought that was in
August.
Yeah. Well, okay, tell me about the Shindig. Let me know.
I don't know. That's a new one. I don't know if we know. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, Doug and Stacy's in August.
Square One, Roots and Refuge. Got friends in Mexico that eat iguanas. Wow.
Tying Acme anvil over the corn.
There. I recommend lasagna beds for a quick bed. I did. I read a book on lasagna gardening.
So VW Family Farm and Roots and Refuge are having a gathering in April. Yeah. That would be awesome.
That's in Arkansas.
That would be cool. I don't know. April is a bad month for us to get away.
It is.
With the work I do, it's a bad month to get away. So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Homestead Dad said, who all is coming to the Hootenanny? We are planning on it. We want to go so bad.
It's on the list.
Yes, it's on the list. You made the list. From Warren County, Tennessee. Have you ever been to Cumberland Caverns?
Oh, see you, Daniel. He's got to go.
Oh, bye, Daniel. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Oh, goodness. I need to have like a list in front of me of all of the awesome homestead gatherings that are going on. So the Hootenanny is in July. Is that right? In Michigan?
June or July. I think it's July. I think.
Luke, if you're still watching, y'all should try to come to the Hootenanny.
You know what's great?
It's in your neck of the woods.
It's great that there's so many going on right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Because for a while, a lot of the homesteaders just thought that they were in it by themselves. A lot of us was struggling. And then we started finding out, you know what, there's a lot of like-minded people. And they're willing to share and they're willing to help and give advice. And now that there's these gatherings all over the country, it's great.
Hey, Danielle.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Link for the Hootenanny. I'll have to grab that later, unless one of the mods can do it. But yeah, I am so excited about that. I really hope we can make that.
They do have their own They have a Facebook page.
They do.
I think you have to request to join.
Yeah, I think if you Google Michigan Hootenanny and find Pratt Family Homestead
or Pratt Family Hootenanny.
Yeah, it should be good to go. But yeah, I'm really excited about going to that one. And we would like to go to the Deep South Homestead Gathering, but we're still not exactly sure if we can do that or not. We're still kind of in limbo.
Yeah, it's coming up quick, and since as soon as I get to work, tomorrow. I'm going to try and see about that weekend because we do usually have to ask off way in advance.
Yeah.
And then and we're not sure what's going to happen a month from now.
Right.
So
exactly.
but I will say that
Hey,
we
Brenda.
want to and we're trying to.
Yes. Yes, I am on I'm on the Roots and Refuge private page, their Facebook page. Let's see. Hey, Jim Papa A.
Nanny. I'm trying to look up the Hootenanny.
Okay. So, and yes, Nanda said there is that little get together in October as well, aka the Homesteaders of America Conference, which is going to be in
Front Royal, Virginia.
Front Royal. Yes, so I can't talk. My words are they're hard. They're hard little things.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt, but the Hootenanny is July 27th.
Mm-hmm.
July 27th.
Oh, it's from noon to 10 p.m. So that's cool to know. It's at noon. So
yeah, and it's at a campground, and they do have a lot of. They have a bunch of camping spaces reserved. They're probably going fast though.
Uh-oh.
So you'll have to check with them.
Luke, so you said you called the other day and hotels are already filling up. Is that for the Michigan Hootenanny or the Homesteaders of America Conference? Which one are you? Because you're speaking at...
Okay.
We're back, yeah. So aren't you speaking at the 2019 conference as well? I think that's awesome. Good night, Marie. Yes, we're very happy about Jack going back to work. Very, very happy. Square One says, we will be in Belton, Texas for the Mother Earth News Fair, February 15th through the 18th. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, for the HOA. Yeah, if you plan on going to the Homesteaders of America Conference, it is never too early to book your reservations just because it's also peak season for leaves turning, and it's in such a beautiful part of the country.
Well, it's right up there on the northern part of the Shenandoah National Forest. And it's October, which it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And, you know, the hotels will book up just because of the people that travel to see the mountains and the leaves. And then you've got the conference going on, so it's going to book up even quicker now. So a lot of people last year did Airbnbs, and then there was a few groups that stayed at some campgrounds and camped out together. So I know the Holler Homestead and was it VW or Homestead Dad? So there were several several that stayed at some campgrounds together.
Right.
I can't remember who all it was, but they looked like they were having fun. And then a lot of people was doing Airbnbs.
Right. Let's see. Someone asked if the it was keto. Are there
Homestead Dad.
Bye, Homestead Dad. Thanks for coming out. Keto said, are there vendor spots for the HOA? Yes, if you go to their website, homesteadersofamerica.com, and then click on the tab that says, I think it says conferences or something like that. If you click on it and then scroll down where it says vendors, then you can fill out an application and just go from there. Let's see, Airbnb is the way to go from what we've, we have never done Airbnb, but we should try. And then Dunes asked, what am I canning next? So either it's going to be a farmer's soup, a recipe that I found in my Amish canning cookbook, or it's going to be some venison stew.
I like the venison stew.
I know you do.
Yeah, she got me sidetracked with venison stew. So it's time to get to work. What else?
I don't know. I think was Parker moving the table downstairs maybe? I have like my whole little gardening setup downstairs to start seeds, and I've got to check my grow lights to make sure all the lights are functioning. And
I think they are. I think they all work.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
We got lights under the counters here. We could just...
Wrong kind of lights.
I know.
Sugar Creek said, this year is not good for us to make it to the gatherings, but perhaps in the future. Yeah, we all do what we got to do.
Yeah, last year we got to go to the Homesteaders of America conference, and we got to go to Michigan, not for the hootenanny.
Hey, there's Pure Living.
We got to see we got to see Luke, and we got to go visit M.I. Gardner's store,
Yes.
which was amazing.
Oh, if you are ever in Port Huron, you have got to stop at M.I. Gardner's store.
Yes.
And he has things on there. I don't know, do you still have those really cool mugs? And he's also got flower pots that has M.I. Gardner stamped in it, and they can't ship it. Like, you can only get it at the store.
Oh, really?
And they have a local potter that makes those.
The town is awesome.
Oh, it's so cool.
It is a really cool town. Yeah, I was just
Done.
I loved that area along the lake, and then the other towns just north of there where we went and visited some ice cream shops. Just neat little streets that you could walk up and down and see all the stores.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know where our dog went. I think it got blown away in the storm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reporting somebody. Okay. Okay, so yeah, good to know. Done. Done. Not Dune. Done. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. We are a frugal homestead, so if anyone needs one, Walmart has a setup. You can buy the utility shop light case and 2 T8 daylight light bulbs, or $16. I think that's what we saw when we were walking through the garden section the other day.
Yeah, we were at Walmart and actually saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Luke said we have so much in-store stuff right now, becoming a gift spot for gardeners.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's not just a gift spot. Like, it's just a really cool place to hang out. It is like, so you know how like you can go to Barnes and Noble and drink coffee and
they
look
got
through the books.
Their
and
little
everything.
reading area that you can sit.
So at Luke's, that's what he has. He's got like this really cool, kind of like minimalist vibe. Sitting area, and then they've got like, do y'all still do the flavored water? Like, you had all the pretty fruit and cucumbers and everything in the water, and they have got so many gardening books. So I mean, you can go in there, you can hang out, you can talk gardening.
Well, not only does he want to provide really good products, but he wants to educate people.
Absolutely.
So he has all this stuff available that you can just come in there and just sit down and read.
Yeah.
And learn.
Yep, and I think, he also does workshops too. So if you're in the area, like within a couple of hours, whenever they do workshops, you can
get rid of that too.
Okay. Oops, wait a
Wrong
minute.
one. Don't get rid of
I know.
1870s.
Let's see. Here we go.
I've had a couple people say they like my shirt. This was a Christmas present. She got me this cool shirt.
Yeah,
I like it.
I was surprised. I found that at a sports store. They just had this one rack of grunt style shirts, and that was on sale. I was like, score.
And if MI is still here, we went to we found a couple of new stores that we will be frequenting a lot once we start getting paid. And they had some cool shirts that I'd like to get to.
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know. I got sidetracked. So Luke said, I may have missed it, but have you got any plans for check-ins? Sorry, came in late. Yes, we do. And I've been talking with, I've been like researching. And so I've decided on Wyandottes and Buff Orpingtons because they're great layers and they're also dual purpose birds.
One or the other. We probably won't get both
Yeah,
away.
Sure.
Okay.
Get a couple of each.
And we've also already got somebody. We're going to go look at a coop that this guy already has.
Yeah, it's a here's the
he's
cool.
wanting to get rid of it, so we might go check it out.
If Dylan is watching, hi Dylan. It's a young man that my daughter works with, and here's what's cool about him. Okay, he's her age. He's 16. His family does not farm.
No.
They do not farm. They don't do any. They're just they buy all their food at the store. All that kind of stuff. But he loves homesteading.
Yeah.
And he gardens himself, and he has his own chickens.
And he watches.
Yes. He watches M.I. Gardner.
He watches M.I. Gardner. And
Justin Rhodes. He watches us.
Yeah, and it was funny because he came to work one day and said, Emily, I saw you in a video.
Yeah.
I was watching, he was watching Justin Rhodes.
Yeah.
And when y'all went and visited, there's like a few seconds where the kids are in it, and he didn't know that we homestead or anything like that.
No, he did because
he did.
Yeah, because he told Emily. He said, "Now I know where I know you from."
Okay.
He's like, "I watch your mom's channel," and she's like,
how weird is that?
Yeah, it's crazy."
Yeah.
You have a blue Orpington. So he also, this young man that has the coop, is also wanting to sell me some of his older chickens. He doesn't want he's wanting to get some new breeds to try them out. So he has blue laced Wyandottes, and then he also has buff Orpingtons. So he said he will sell me, and these are like mature hens. He's going to sell them to me for $8 a piece.
Is that good?
I think that's good. I think that's really good.
So one thing I don't know is I don't really know the value of stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think when you get a mature hen, they go up in price, right? Because they're already producing.
When I was younger, when I was less than 10 years old, I remember when I was 7, 8 years old, my dad, we had all kinds of chickens and goats. And I remember having to go out and collect the eggs and the chickens just everywhere. And so I've got fond memories of growing up, collecting the eggs and playing with chickens and chasing goats and stuff like that. But
wow.
Fast forward all these years later.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be getting them.
Yeah. Okay. So who was 1870 said don't do it, Tangy? Are you saying don't do the hens?
Don't do the hen.
Luke said we haven't seen Emily or Parker in a long time. Are they too cool for the live streams now? Apparently. I don't know. They just we tell them we're going live, and then they go into hiding. So I don't know.
Or canning lemon juice.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Bro Farms.
Oh.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, somebody
How
says
old are the
$8
hens?
is pretty good price. Somebody said $20.
Yeah. Well, he did. I think he said that his hens are. I think he said they're a little over a year old. So I was thinking, they would be a good practice run. Like, just good hens to learn. Raising chickens with. I don't know.
Well, some people are saying don't do that.
Yeah. Don't ever bring someone's birds to your flock. Well, we don't have a flock yet. So, that's the thing, is that if we got them, they would be our first birds. Let's see. My job was to feed the horses and clean the tiles out. My neighbors probably wouldn't like it if I got chickens.
But that's a good thing about talking with you guys is
start with chicks. Okay.
We need advice, and we want to help each other out.
Yeah.
So we appreciate all this.
Yeah. Good night, Shannon. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah. Nanda's saying she would start with chicks.
Yeah.
And we might do that. For one, it's cool to raise the chicks and watch them grow.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see, they may not lay right away. Once they are comfortable, you should be fine.
I'm gonna get the dog.
Okay. Hey, Pamela, my husband and I just bought 10 acres in the county. We're thinking about chickens and rabbits, big garden too. I turned 65 and wonder if that's too much. I would say start slow. Because it really is easy to get overwhelmed and to bite off more than you can chew. And it's funny because M.I. Gardner did a video, was it last week? Which is like last week, one of the common mistakes that beginning gardeners usually make. And one of them is they do too much too soon. So you definitely want to start slow so you don't get overwhelmed.
We're buffering again.
We are. Let's see, I don't know if starting with chicks is the best. Getting full size is easier to keep alive. I would start with chicks. Kids would love it. Start with chicks. You won't know what other chickens have been through. That's true. They get location shock.
Uh-oh.
Really? I hadn't heard that. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, something's going on. We're glitching.
Yeah.
We're buffering. We're skipping ahead. I don't know what's going on right now.
Hopefully it'll calm down here in a bit. Can you scroll up, because I think Luke, a lot of people post it all at once.
Yeah.
Here we go. I hear that isn't a good idea because when you raise them from young, they know your voice and are more tame, but also they stop laying after about 2 years old, I think. Raise the chicks so you can get them as tame as you want.
Yeah, we're talking about chickens. We're not going to do rabbits yet.
Yeah.
Or anytime soon.
Yeah. One thing at a time.
Definitely not this year.
Yes. Homestead burnout is real. That is so, so true.
Yeah, and we like I said, we don't want to overdo it. We want to start out with our, we want to focus on our gardening, and then hopefully
Right.
get the chickens going.
Yeah, I think starting with the chickens and then getting our infrastructure as far as our garden beds, getting that started, yeah, is definitely priority.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have to go to Square One Farms.
Good
Thank
night,
you for
Square
coming.
One.
Yes.
Good night.
Ashlyn said my first chickens
They're
were
the ones not far from us, right?
No, you're thinking of Pond River.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Getting them all mixed up.
Ashlyn said my first chickens were full grown in case I goofed up and killed them. That way they were hardier. Yeah, and I would think too, starting with older chickens would be good, especially if you're starting like this time of year when it's freezing outside. Like, chickens are the gateway drug. That's what I've heard. Don't forget, you are buying a new home in addition to the homestead, and the house alone will have its own issues to contend with the first year. Yeah. But yeah, the struggle is real though. I mean, I'm one of those people, I want to do everything right now.
Yeah. And we know we are going to have a major expense here at this house within the next 2 to 5 years. A roof. Yeah, so I'd say within the next 5 years we'll probably have to re-shingle the house. So we always got to look ahead and know, you know, what the upkeep is going to be on certain things. And that's with our animals, livestock, gardens, anything. But yeah, when you own a house, there's always something.
Yeah. Marsh Walker said, my grandpa used to tell me I should chop wood instead of messing in the kitchen garden. Seemed everything I touched died back then. Oh my goodness. Duns said, I started with chicks. Now I have 11 hens and 1 rooster. And then I got 5 goats. And now I have kids coming sometime in a few months along with my horses and then my gardening. Oh, wow.
Pure living for outdoors.
Yes.
I missed him earlier if he's been commenting.
He has.
Okay.
Let's see. Took me a while to grow anything steady. All right, Aaron, thanks
Aaron,
for...
see ya, Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really... And that's one thing that I've learned is, like with the winter sowing.
Keto country.
Do a little bit each year, and then every year, the more I learn, the more I do. So, yeah. Reshingling is minimal in the large scope of things. I would rather reshingle than re-roof or go with a metal roof. Absolutely. Wish we could have horses.
I would love to get a metal roof.
Yes, we both would. Let's see, I'm like going up now. Yeah, for me, yeah, that was one thing that got really old really fast. As much as I love canning and putting up food, but when you have to do it and you have so much to do, it's really easy to get burned out. And that is why I am all about the shortcuts. If I can find safe shortcuts to preserve my food, I am all about it. That's when I learned that, because I had been blanching squash and then freezing it, and then I learned you don't have to do that. And I was like, oh, that's so great to know. And then freezing whole tomatoes and then canning them later, that's another great thing to know. Like, you can throw all of when you bring in your tomatoes, rinse them off, pat them dry, and then I would take grocery sacks and double bag them, and then put as many tomatoes, whole tomatoes in there as I could, and then throw them in the deep freeze. And sometimes I'll have some to can in January. Sometimes I'll have some to can, you know, in November, or just whenever I got around to it. So I really, yeah, any shortcuts are very welcome. Let's see. I also have a truck driver husband, a homestead to build from scratch starting this year on 5 acres we just bought, and we are doing this debt-free. Very, very cool.
Yeah. Bro Farm, rainwater catching is a big goal, and that is a goal of ours as well. We have a plan for that. I plan on trying to do that.
Yeah. Jump Off A said a shortcut. Have someone else do it for you. That would be a shortcut. Yes, it would.
That would be awesome.
But then you'd have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Hate bunching anything seems like such a waste of time, right? I wanted to do a college in America, and it's difficult. Okay. Use your suggestion on freezing whole last 2 growing seasons. Huge time saver, and can do it when it slows down in the winter. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I'm very excited though. And one of the things, and it's, okay, so this last big grocery haul that I did, this last big grocery haul I did, I was thinking, oh my goodness, like, several things that I bought at the grocery store, I'm going to be able to put up this summer. So like I got that big thing of salsa, I bought the pickles, I bought banana pepper rings. What else did I get? Of course I got eggs. There were several things that I bought and that I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to have to buy this again, you know, or, you know, some point after the summer.
Bro Farm has a 300-gallon tote for their rainwater.
Wow,
that
that's
is
awesome.
Yeah.
We're moving into an RV and just jumping in with both feet. We really feel God is pushing us hard to do this. That is incredible.
That is cool.
It's crazy because with you know, prices going up everywhere, it just makes me realize that, or, you know, just not make me realize, but it just reinforces that this is the way that I want to live. I love that I can give my family the best food and have that security knowing that we can do this and not have to worry about what the prices say in the grocery store.
Yeah, and we can't wait to get everything established where we not only are producing in our garden, but producing, well, not just in the summer, but spring, summer, fall, and producing year round. I mean, it's great in the summertime where we can provide all these vegetables and everything and not have to be running to the supermarket. But if we can do this 10 out of 12 months of the year or more and just put that in the freezer, I mean, to be able to just say, we don't have to buy vegetables anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, or in that we're eating seasonally as well.
And we know where our food's coming from. Right. We know what we put on it. Yeah, it's awesome.
It is.
It's a good feeling.
James said check the free stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and we've certainly been doing that.
That's
We've
been
been
very
finding
helpful.
Some really great stuff.
I've been able to get some pallets and some scrap lumber, and then you know, the 55-gallon barrels, the plastic barrels. You know, I'd like to get some of those to catch the rainwater off our garage. So yeah, that Facebook Marketplace, we found a lot of good stuff on there.
Yep.
I sold my dad's tractor on there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he put his dad's tractor on there. Within 30 seconds, his phone was blowing up. That night, his dad got cash for his John Deere tractor.
Yeah, a guy drove up from another state over, drove all the way over that night, showed up like at 11 o'clock that night with cash in hand to buy it. Right.
Dunn's Acre said, we were made to live off the land God has provided for us. Amen. That is one thing that has really, that has just really stuck with me, is that, you know, when you think about the first 6 days of creation, you know, before he created man, he created everything that man would need to live and to thrive. Our medicine, our food, our shelter, just everything that we would need. It's all out there, and we are so disconnected from all of that. And I think when we educate ourselves and we know what to look for and we know how to work the land and harvest it, we just get so much in return, not just being able to fill our pantries, but I mean, there's also like a spiritual benefit from it too. Let's see, Francine said, Tangi, how long have you been at this home? We have been here for about 6 months, 6 or 7 months.
6 or 7 months. So it's still all new to us.
Marketplace. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
I was talking about some of the stuff they found on marketplaces. The 300-gallon tanks, I really don't see around here. Now, the 55-gallon drums, all day long. Yep. All day long.
Oh, I missed something. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Good night, James.
Yeah, we're over our hour.
Are we?
Yep.
This happens every time. We get so into the conversation and let's see. Oh man, you can find the IBC totes on Craigslist. They are amazing.
Grace, I accidentally blocked you.
Oh no. Totes are plentiful down here. But yeah, we definitely want to do a rainwater catchment system, especially on the side of the house where our gardens are going to be. I think that's just going to be just a really smart idea, because we were talking with MI earlier, and they were talking about the drought, that there was like a 5-month drought. And yeah, that was one thing I thought, well, because we've had so much rain the last several years. I hope we don't have a drought this year.
Yeah, that would be bad. We do all this, and
yeah,
I mean, we can only do so much. The rest is up to the Lord.
That's right. But anyway, okay, guys, we're going to get off here for tonight. Thank y'all so much for making this another fun, enjoyable evening.
Yeah. Hope everybody has a good week. I get to go to work.
Yay! I get to go back to my
and it's a good thing.
Routine.
I'm happy. I'm gonna get to go do what I love to do and get to see coworkers that is a second family up there to me.
Yeah.
And so, and plus, hopefully, we might be able to get some cash.
Yeah.
And but anyway, we're just excited. Hopefully, again, hope everybody stays warm and you don't get bombarded with too much of this terrible cold weather that most people are going to be getting hit with, either already or very shortly within the next 24 hours. So you guys just be prepared. If anything has taught, if we've learned anything within the last month, it's we've got to be more prepared for just the stuff that we go through in life.
Yes.
And that's another goal of ours this year in 2019. Emergency funds and canning, preserving our food, having a pantry. Man, we just really need to be prepared for stuff.
Yeah, and it's not just for people that can be furloughed. If you can get someone can get sick. I mean, there's just all kinds of reasons for everyone to have a stocked food storage and to make sure that you save your money. Yeah. We did have some food storage and we did have some money saved, but we see now that we can do better in both areas.
Well, it kind of hit us right after our move, and at our old house we had started prepping because we like it. We like prepping, and we had started that, but then we sold our house and tried to kind of clean out everything and move, and before we could get everything built back up, it just, you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
And that's usually when stuff like that happens too. But
it all happens at once. But yes, but everyone, we can all do better. So
yeah.
All right, so don't forget you can follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Freedom Homestead. We also have our group, Freedom Homestead Friends, where we talk all week about gardening and canning and all the fun stuff. You can find me on Instagram at Tangi_Freedom Homestead.
Jack_Freedom Homestead with me. And yeah, hope y'all have a great week.
JM.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
thank
my
you so much,
word.
JM.
Wow.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We
Wow.
hope everybody does have a great week and be safe. And we will try these Monday Night Lives again, hopefully same time next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I will have a video coming out tomorrow. Hopefully it's going to be on a certain seed collection.